And it's a kind of a mixture of that computer thing that I talked about earlier, of setting I equals 1, 2, 3, and 4, and just remembering the progression of the fills, that the endings for the common beat. I mean, if you can call one bar a beat. So then we get to the fast ride pattern, where it goes. So da 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 da, and it goes. Okay, so that's just a couple of bars that you just have to remember, and it's very. The weird thing about the 4 drum wickedly fast 30-second note roll is that it ends in the middle of a 4-stroke. So it's like. So you don't finish the low tom roll in equitability of the other 3 drums that you just hit that many times. So it's kind of hard to stop doing that and then explode into the cymbal at the right time. But again, it's because it's in odd time, and things just have to line up, and so you just have to learn how to do it. It's not something I'm not counting on the drums. I just know that it sounds like. I mean, it just sounds that way. So, so let's go into the next section. I guess this will be the 5th section. I don't know which bar we're in, like number wise. All right, so now, after those 16th note triplets, we end with a simultaneous crash and snare, and then we go into the beat. Now, obviously, we're not playing it over and over again. I'm just trying to show you that's the beat, okay? So, we go into that beat, and for the first 5 bars, we play in the hi-hat, okay? So and the hardest part for me is after each fill, after I hit the crash, I had to remember, I had to open the hi-hat because I had to start the next beat with it open, okay? Except for the 4th one, when you don't do that. Okay. Because Neil is like, how the hell can I screw YouTube drummers up in 26 years? Yeah, I know what I'll do. Or 22, or whatever it is. You know. I guess 32 years. Woohoo! Showing my age. Anyway. So, let's go and do the endings, okay? And then I'll show you how I remember them. So first of all, we'll do the hi-hat ones, okay? So okay, so that at that point, we're on the ride cymbal. So the way I remember it is, the first one is just 8, and then 3 squelches the regular way, and then 3 the other way, and then 1, 2, 1, crash. And then, of course, after the flam, there's no, it's just back on the hi-hat. Okay, so now we're in the 5th bar, we're riding. So now we're playing the exact same beat, 16 phrases in a row, and there's different endings, okay? So I will play the succession of endings, and then I'll describe what's going on, okay? So that's the first 5 covered. And then we go into... Okay, so I'll just demonstrate the endings. All right, so the way I remembered this is just brute force memory. And there are some sort of what I call meta patterns in the patterns. So the first one is this. Okay? And it does it twice, okay? So that's 2 bars covered. And then it does a single, then it does 2 more, then it does a single, then it does 2 more, then it does a single, and it does 2 more. So it kind of, it's easier to remember because I'm condensing the amount of memory work necessary. So again, I set that I to 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and so forth. So the first one is just, and then repeat that. And then the second one is, and the third one is a double, and the fourth one is the same. So that's the fourth and fifth. And then the sixth one is merely 2 of the ones I just did. So it's, again, it's a repetition. So it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, and then again we have 1, 1, 2. So the third set, this is the 7th, 8th, and 9th ending of the ride cymbal pattern, is this. Okay, so it's just, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, crash. Okay, so that's 9 endings. And then it gets easy. We just play. Okay, so the next 5 are 1, 2, da 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 da, a jiggy jiggy jiggy, 1 da 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 da, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're sort of going up and then back down. So we're doing A, B, C, which is the jiggy part, and then B again, and then A, and then the 8.